Let's be real for a second. Does your creative workday feel a little more chaotic than creative? Well, in this explainer, we're going to crack open the blueprint to fix that, using some incredible insights from the book, Manage Your Day-to-Day. We're going to figure out how to build a rock-solid foundation for brilliant, consistent work. Let's get into it. Okay, first question, and be honest, do you ever get to the end of the day, look back, and realize you just spent hours putting out fires, drowning in emails, reacting to notifications, and your real work, the important stuff, never even got touched? If you're nodding your head right now, trust me, you are not alone. It's this modern trap of being busy, but not actually productive.
So to climb out of that trap, we've got to reframe the whole workday. It's not about checking off a to-do list. It's about winning in the battle for our own attention.
You see, the problem isn't that we lack talent or great ideas. The problem is that our digital world is literally designed to work against us. Every single notification, every urgent email, every little ping from social media, think of it like a tiny paper cut on your focus. And by the end of the day, you're bleeding focus, which makes that deep creative work pretty much impossible.
So how do we fight back? Well, here's the twist. We don't. We redesign the entire battlefield. We become the architects of our own day. And that means we have to completely change our mindset about what creativity even is.
This gets to a huge myth about being creative. We have this romantic idea that it's all about waiting for a lightning bolt of inspiration to strike. But the reality? For almost every successful creative person out there, it's the total opposite. They build a routine, a solid process that's so consistent it basically forces inspiration to show up for work every day. And this quote just nails it. You can't put "have a breakthrough idea" on your calendar, but you can schedule the work that leads to one. The whole goal is to build a system where your great work is a predictable result of your process, not just some random stroke of luck. Okay, so if habits are the secret sauce, how do we actually build them? Let's get super practical and look at the building blocks for creating your own daily blueprint. All right, rule number 1, your day starts before your inbox. Seriously, before the rest of the world has a chance to throw all its demands at you, you have to dedicate that first hour, maybe just 90 minutes, to your most important project. This one simple act protects your best, freshest, most focused energy for the work that truly matters. And then, as your day goes on, you build these little fortresses around your attention. They're called focus blocks. And these aren't just time to work. No, these are sacred, scheduled appointments with your project, where all interruptions are absolutely forbidden. Making one is actually really simple. You put it in your calendar just like a meeting, you turn off every single alert, and you give yourself permission to just dive in. But here's the secret, the part most people miss. You have to treat this time as non-negotiable. It's a real appointment with your own success. Now this is a total game changer. We're so used to thinking of our workday as 8 equal identical hours. But that's not how our brains work at all, right? We have these natural peaks and valleys of energy, and the smartest people learn to align their tasks with those waves. Here's how it works in practice. During your peak energy window, for a lot of us, that's the morning, that's when you tackle the hard stuff, the deep writing, the strategic planning, the complex problem solving. Then, when your energy naturally dips in the afternoon, that's the perfect time for all the low brainpower tasks, like clearing out your inbox or doing admin. You're working smarter, not just longer. And please remember, your energy peaks are totally personal to you. Are you a morning person or a night owl? The goal isn't to copy someone else's schedule. It's to figure out your personal high-performance windows and then guard them like a hawk. But look, a perfect schedule is only half the equation. A truly creative foundation isn't just built at your desk. It's also built by what you do when you step away from it. This is where we tend to get it all backwards. We think we have to be on 24/7 to be productive, but our brains actually do some of their best work when we're off. Stepping away for a walk, creating phone-free zones, just letting your mind wander, that isn't being lazy. It's strategic recovery. It's how you let your best ideas simmer and develop on their own. So, when you start putting all of these pieces together, the routines, the focus blocks, the energy management, the boundaries, something really powerful starts to happen. You stop being a victim of your inbox. You stop being a slave to your to-do list. You start making deliberate, intentional choices about where your most precious resources, your time, and your focus are actually going to go. And really, that's the ultimate takeaway here. Every small intentional choice you make, that little morning ritual, that one focus block, it's like laying a brick. And day by day, you use those bricks to build an incredibly powerful and reliable foundation that can support even your most ambitious creative goals.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one question. Don't think about overhauling your entire life overnight. Just think about tomorrow. What is the one small, simple brick you can lay tomorrow morning to start building that foundation? Maybe it's just 20 minutes of focused work before you even think about opening your email. That one small step, that's all it takes to begin.